So we all know that recently, Congress finally came to an agreement about the COVID-19 stimulus bill. And of course, one of the biggest issues with this bill is that it includes a bunch of things that have nothing to do with the American people. So in the bill, there was a few different problems that came up, a lot of this being things that had nothing to do with us. So there was basically $40 million to the Kennedy Center, $154 million to the National Gallery of Art, $1 billion to the Smithsonian Institute, $14 million to the Woodrow Wilson Center, $167 million to the National Foundation on Arts and Humanities, $700 million to Sudan, $1.3 billion to Egypt, $1.4 billion to the Asia Reassurance Initiative Act, $135 million to Burma, $85 million to Cambodia, $135 million to Nepal, $33 million to Venezuela, $453 million to Ukraine. Now, just listening to that, we're all wondering, what in the world were they trying to figure out over the past 10 months? Now, look, I know that Democrats were trying to put in place a lot of things that really were off the goal. They were trying to put in things that were going to bail out Democrat-run cities, but to be honest with you, I mean, it's one thing to bail out Democrat-run cities. It's an entirely different thing to be giving all of this money to something that's not even in the United States at all. It's honestly very, very appalling because it's still so stupid, especially considering the fact that this isn't helping anybody. And what seems to be united in Congress is that regardless of whether you're Republican or Democrat, if you're in the Senate, you basically found these $600 to be perfectly fine. I mean, Nancy Pelosi said the $600 would save lives. Whose life is this going to save? I'm still trying to figure that one out. So we're seeing this happen, and it's completely seemingly out of our control. By the time that they actually finished the voting and everything like that, I mean, the document was almost 6,000 pages long, and nobody was going to be able to read it anyways. This is what is happening right now. And of course, you have some Democrats that are basically saying, well, the government should pay for everything that I do. They should pay me $3,000 a month, and I should be able to do all of that and live without having to have a job. And on the kind of more conservative side, you have some people that are saying, well, the government's job was never to support you, which is very true. That a job is the best stimulus. I agree with that. But the problem is that you guys waited 10 months to do anything. So when you kind of have all of these people in really bad situations, unable to work, unable to live their lives, unable to operate their business, $600 is the biggest slap in the face that there could possibly be. The truth is that for every month that this went on, there should have been more money added in for the people that need it the most. I know that there's going to be people that are going to benefit from this that, of course, don't need the money. And there's going to be people that are going to maybe not receive it that need it more than anyone else. But regardless, $600 is still a slap in the face to everybody that has been struggling during this time and during this season of governors that are refusing to allow them to operate their business and live their lives properly under all of these stupid COVID-19 lockdowns. So we'll see where this goes. They said they're going to be probably passing something else in the future, but regardless, I'll keep you updated on that, and I thank you for watching.